Well, hello Geminis and welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot. As you can see, back to my standard format of having a plain deck. This is because this is what makes Timsy's Naked Tarot naked, this deck. I use that deck to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we are doing the read about. So any sort of cards will come out during the read, which may be Leo cards, maybe Cancer cards. I won't be taking as that could be your person because your person is coming out of that plain deck. Okay, so let's just cut the pack and we'll see what is coming out of the plain deck. And while I'm shuffling these, I will do all the legal mumbo jumbo bit. Right, this is I was going to say standard. This is a standard read. This is also a general read. Okay, it may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, fantastic. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Take what does resonate, leave what doesn't. It's that simple, really. If it doesn't resonate with you at all, don't worry. This read may not be for you. Obviously, I am narrowing down my viewership drastically. I've already narrowed down the population of the world by a factor of 12 because I'm doing a read for Gemini. Theoretically, there should be a 12th of the world is Gemini. And I wish you could see my facial expressions then. And I'd also narrow it down by at least another 25% or up to another 12. And it's going to be another 12 because that was our card. It flipped as I was doing the shuffle and talking away. So there you go. That's the card. We will see that in a second if you haven't seen it already. As I was saying, it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. We are doing a read on the Ace of Wands, which was your card in my last All Signs overview I done for you. I think that's about it. Let's crack on, shall we? Okay then. Right, so let's just cut this deck. I have already pre-shuffled. I did pre-shuffle both the decks. At the bottom of the deck, before we start the read, we've got Strength card. Okay. And after, we have got the Six of Wands. So someone is wanting a victory. Okay, with the Six of Wands. Someone is also pulling in the strength, or has pulled in the strength, I feel more to the point, to get this victory. And this victory is the new start they want with you. Okay, so let's carry on with this. While I'm shuffling this, we'll just see what we have there. We do have the King of Spades. I thought it was the King of Spades as it flew out of the deck. But it did land face down, so I weren't 100% sure. The King of Spades is a Libra. So, as I said, I narrow the field of my viewerships down quite a lot. I'm not in it to make money. I'm not in it to be a living. I have a very demanding day job, which eats up a hell of a lot of my time. As you may have noticed with my reads becoming very erratic, and normally takes me about 2 weeks to get through 12 reads, but it is life, I suppose, in it. So you are dealing with a Libra. If you don't have a Libra in your life, or you don't think you have a Libra in your life, this probably isn't your read, but stick around and watch it anyway, because there might be something in there you learn, you need to know. Yeah? And you have to also bear in mind, all because your person may not be a Libra as their sun sign, they might have a rising Libra, or a moon Libra, or a Venus Libra. Yeah, okay, so they could still have Libra in their birth chart somewhere, and it could still be your person, but it's just, you have to look at it from a different angle. For instance, if it is a Venus, this is more of a lover angle for you than a general angle. Okay, the way we do the read is just there. We will have the energies of the connection. Just there, we will have the energies of how the Libra feels about the connection. Just there, we'll have the energies of how the Libra feels about you. Underneath the connection, we will have, well, what the universe wants to tell us, the sort of like what you don't see coming part, yeah, and the hidden truths, the hidden secrets, the hidden energies if you will. And then just next to that, we'll have the overall outcome the universe is hoping for. I'd say the universe is hoping for because we can get in the way of the universe's plans with our own free will. At which point I will exercise or emphasize the point that we all have our own free will. So do take that, or do take this reading with that free will. Okay? Anything I say or suggest that could happen, might happen, you should do, is just that. It's a suggestion. It's a suggestion I'm getting off the energies of the universe. It's not a directive that you should go and do it. You have to weigh up the pros and cons of what I suggest and factor it into what's going on in your life. Okay. Right. So I think we got the shuffle. We got the Ace of Swords. Okay, so not only does this person want, well, I say this person wants a new start, a kind of fiery, passionate new start. The whole connection is actually a clarifying start. I feel before the new start can actually happen, someone has to come in and wipe the slate clean, apologize, make amends for something which has happened in the past. This could be you, this could be them. Okay, let's just check the overall energy as well for this. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, that is a divine timing card. It has a multiple of meaning. I find the sevens in the tarots all have a multiple of meanings. This particular one I'm feeling is reaping what you sowed. Okay. In some depictions on this card, it will be a farmer surveying his fields, waiting to bring in the crop. Okay, reaping what he's sown. He sowed the seeds, he's tended the seeds, they've turned into seedlings. He's looked after the seedlings, he's put things up to scare away crows, put scarecrows up. I have to just point out also at this point, as I was doing my pre-shuffles and things, the word gypsy just sprang into my head. Okay, if you want a different word for that, that could be traveller or something like that. And it means absolutely nothing to me. It might mean something to me as the read goes on. It probably means something more to one of you watching. Okay. So yeah, it's a divine timing card. The farmer takes all this time making sure his crop grows. He's putting in a lot of energy and effort, but with that, there is always the risk that the reward may not be quite what he wanted, or she. So I'm feeling a little bit of that. It is, you're reaping what you've sown, but you might not be reaping what you thought you were going to be getting. And the Ace of Wands also indicates that a little bit. Sometimes the Ace of Wands can be a card of getting a new start, but not the one you were hoping for. Okay, or it comes in a different package and you don't realize it's that new start until you've already halfway through it. Okay, so how do they feel about the connection? The Knight of Wands, they feel that they want to take action on it. They want to take action quite quickly on it, they being the Libra. Okay, and as I said here, someone needs to come clean, someone needs to tell the truth, someone needs to wipe the slate clean. I feel this may be Libra needing to do this. Okay, it could be that they're wanting you to do it, but normally the Knight of Swords would be coming in with one specific thing to talk about. Okay, it is a message. There will be some sort of communication between you and this Libran. If you haven't had communication with this Libran for a long time, if you're in some sort of twin flame and there's the whole separation stage of it, okay, yes, they're going to come in, they're going to talk, they're going to try to clear some shit up. Okay, but that's what the energies are saying. Their free will means they might chicken out at the end. With that strength card, there is always the fear. You don't need strength to do something unless you fear you can't do it. Okay? The Five of Wands, how they feel about you is they feel conflicted. Okay? They feel, there you go, just so you can see it a little bit better. I know there's not light on it now, but at least there's not a glare on it either. The Five of Wands, they feel conflicted about you. There may be somehow you apply pressure to them, and they're feeling that pressure. They feel tested by that pressure. or perhaps there's just something within them which is sort of like, well, I want to clear all this up with Gemini, but at the same time, Gemini might not like me afterwards. Okay, so there's that sort of conflict of interest, if you like. The universe has given us the 10 of Cups for this whole connection. It's kind of telling me that if someone does come clean with the truth, for instance, if it's you, Gemini, who needs to come clean, because it can be reversed, it is a general read after all. The universe is sort of saying your worst fears aren't founded, and you will get emotional fulfillment from it. It will pan out the better way if you want. The 10 of Cups also indicates it's a new start. Well, we got the Ace of Swords above it. That's a new start, okay? But it also indicates that the outcome might be a new start as well. Although they're not directly read together or that way, yeah, the location of a card in a read does affect the other cards around it, okay? It could have given us the 10 of Cups as the situation and the Ace of Swords there. It can, and then it'll mean the similar thing but slightly different. The connection would have been in that case, yes, the connection is an emotionally fulfilling connection, yeah, but someone needs to start it and with an open and honest conversation. Okay, so it would have been changed a little bit but very similar. Okay, the 3 of Pentacles for the overall outcome is working together on something. Okay, again, it's an indication that if you haven't had contact with this person for a while or ever, yeah, you will be getting contact with them. You can't work on something with someone if you don't actually talk to them. Yeah, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? You might not necessarily be talking in the 3D. It may be, well, I suppose it is in the 3D when you're using computers and things. It may be emails, it may be text messaging, but it's still all communication of a sense. Right, let's get the Ace of Swords clarified, shall we? There's our first card. That is 4, riding his chariot through the clouds, creating thunder and lightning. It's the Chariot. It's the card of success. It's a card of determination. It's a card of honesty, I'm feeling off that, okay? More than everything. Yes, it's forward movement. Yes, it's a card of communication. There is going to be communication for you and this Libra, okay? And this clarifying new start is all about a discussion you're going to have where one person is coming clean and the other person is getting their victory, okay? Because I feel the person who isn't coming clean already knows the truth. They just want the clarification. They just want to hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Okay, there's 7 of Cups. Well, the conversation could actually be about the choices from the past. Okay, that's the first thing I got from that as I put it down. But it generally means that this connection is going to lead to a lot of new decisions, a lot of new choices to make. You could be a little bit thrown by what comes up. There may be some suggestions of how the relationship could go forward, and it might be things you've never thought about, which is them making you look at things from a different direction. Excuse me. And crossing it is the 8 of Pentacles. It will need working on, okay? This isn't all just going to magically sort itself out when someone says, oh, look, Gemini, I'm sorry, I should never have really done that. Yeah, so sorry, I'm so unreliable and late all the time, Gemini. It could be something as simple as that. It could be, sorry, Gemini, I just couldn't resist. I saw that person and I had to see what they were like. Okay, for want of a better word. I needed to taste them. I needed to experience them. So it's going to need work on it. It's not going to be an overnight magical fix, this connection, but it is going to be a step in the right direction. There is going to be some sort of clarifying truth, and it's going to be a new start. Even if you break up and you never see each other again, you're both having a new start, because it's one chapter of your life over, it's a new chapter of your life beginning. If you get back together and you work on, and the whole working thing then is you're having to work on your whole new social life. Yeah, normally when you break up with one friend, person, relationship, you lose more than just the one. Okay, they have certain friends who are more friendly with them than they are with you, and it's more of a friendship of association than a true friendship. So, and you might really like that person, and you lose that person as well. So there is loss in there as well, but you have to work on it. It is going to be a hard work. Okay, but the Eight of Pentacles does lead to the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is like the shortcut to becoming the Empress, if you like. I know some tarot readers may say the Seven of Pentacles is the shortcut of becoming the Empress. You're standing around for a long time looking like you're in poverty, and then all of a sudden everything clicks into place when all your seeds have reached maturity and you're reaping what you sow, and all of a sudden you are like the Empress. You've got everything on the go and everything's looking good and everything's perfect and everything's positive, and you just seem like the luckiest person in the world. It depends what the tarot readers feel from the cards in general. There is the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. This is how the Libran feels about the connection. This is what I said. I did say when I first pulled that card, I feel this is Libran who needs to come in. The Libran that needs to come in with the apology. And this is suggesting it again. It is. They want to bring balance to it. Okay. They want to set the record straight. And again, in this particular deck, the Six of Pentacles implies that there is a lot of choices to be had from this balance. Okay. There's a wand on one of the plates. There's a hammer on another plate, which appears to be some sort of gift of some description. There's rings, which could suggest marriage or some sort of like reaffirming of oaths taken to each other. There's a boat on one who's indicating travel, and I believe there's a boat on one of these as well. Yeah, there's arrows on that one. So it's the kind of the same thing. There could be conflict in there. There is conflict in there because they feel conflicted about you. There may be some travel. There may be a holiday coming up. Out of all this, clearing up the mess. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is a very generous queen. She's holding a pentacle in her hand. She's looking at the pentacle longingly, but she's also offering it out. I'm drawn to the butterfly, actually. I think it's the first time I've ever noticed the butterfly in this card. A butterfly in tarot indicates transformation. This person has changed. This Libran has changed. They've gone through some sort of experience which has changed the way they look at life and feel about life. And this is why they feel they need to come in and bring balance to you, Gemini. The Two of Pentacles is indicating they are juggling something, though. It could just literally be a juggling of the energies, okay? As they're transforming, they've still got some of the old as well as some of the new, and they're juggling between the two as they're transforming into the new. But I feel there's something else in the background, okay? There's just something else. It may turn up later on in the read. It may not. I feel possibly that your Libran is attached to someone else. This may not necessarily be another love interest or anything like that. You may not be a love interest, but it may be like a family member, maybe an elderly relative that they have to look after, which occupies a lot of their time. It may be work. It may be a dog, okay, or a cat, their pet. They can't leave their pet alone for too long, which could be all the problem, okay, which could be why they're always late for their arranged meetings with you and things like that, okay, and this is what they're coming to clear up and apologise about. I can't leave my dog alone too long, because if I do, I will get home and my sofa will be in pieces on the floor. We've all had dogs that do good stuff like that, so, okay, well, we haven't all had dogs, but you know what I mean. This conflict, what is this conflict about? Right, okay, so we have the Devil and we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a surefire energy, okay? It's a whatever you put your mind to, you're going to succeed. I feel, and this is the worst place for the light on this corner. There you go, let's see. So you can see them a little bit better there. And that's it once. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles with that Five of Wands is saying that they felt this way. They felt conflicted about you. Possibly if they are in a relationship with someone else and they've met you, they feel conflicted between you and them. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles crossing on the connection, or how they feel about the connection, it's sort of suggesting they're juggling something. But it's and I'm also drawn to the fact that the Knight of Pentacles seems to be riding away and looking back over his shoulder at the Devil. This Libran is trying very hard to get rid of these toxic ways or this toxic situation it is in. It's been trying to do this for a long time, and perhaps it's seeing you as the exit. Okay, that's an exit card. It finishes, and there's a new beginning card. It sees you as the new beginning. It sees you as the escape route. Okay, to get away from whatever this toxin in its life is. The toxin in its life, it could be another person. It could be another partner. It could be, again, the elderly relative it's looking after. It could be the dog that chews up the sofa. It could be the job that takes up a lot of its time. But whatever it is, it's not 100% happy with it. The Libran has woken up to the fact that it does occupy a lot of its time. It does control its life. It's bonded to it somehow, and they want to get away from it. And the Knight of Pentacles suggests that they will. It just may take a long time. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, if you ask him to do something, he will do it, but when he's ready to. Okay, it's a case of when they want to. You ask them to fix your car, and for a year it don't get fixed, and then one day you hear like drills going in your drive and metal banging and things, and you look out your window and there's the Knight of Pentacles underneath your car fixing it for you. Oh, I said I would. This is the first opportunity I've had. Okay, the Eight of Swords crossing this. They're both looking in the same direction, but one is blindfolded. I believe this is like the past, how they always knew that this energy they're connected to is somehow toxic, but they never done anything about it until you come along. And now they're wanting to take action. The guy who is now looking at the toxin, coincidentally, they're also both now looking at you and the connection as well. They're both, the guy with the swords in his hands, he's taking action. He's the three down here, yeah. The fact that there's got two up above and three down, or six down below, indicates we've actually got a Two of Swords and a Six of Swords all rolled into this Eight of Swords. Okay, I'm feeling that they want to go to calmer waters. They want to go to a calmer place, but they are somehow trapped and bonded to this toxic energy, which is causing it to become a difficult decision as well. And this is the overthinking. This is how they're trying to think. They're overthinking and trying to get out of it. The obvious way is untie the bonds of the other guy, and then he can get on with his life. The guy with the swords can get on with his life, and they can go their separate ways. Yeah, bonded to the situation. That's how they feel. They feel like they are trapped and hanging there, blindfolded, and someone else is in control of their fate and destiny. But the realization is that they're not. The Eight of Swords is always something you can get away from. You're trapped, but you can always get away from it yourself. All you have to do is look for the exit. And the exit seems to be a big situation or a big word in this read. It means something to someone. You see the exit. It's always there. I've said the exit 2 or 3 times. I wouldn't normally say exit in my readings. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've ever said exit in my readings. If you're one of those stato type people, go back, look through all my videos and jot up how many times I've said exit. It'll be a lot less than how many times I've said it in this video. Okay, let's see what this 10 of Cups is about. The Ace of Cups and the 5 of Cups. Okay. So, again, this clarifying message, all wrapped up in that Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. No, Swords. I've had Pentacles on my mind since I've started doing this a little bit. I nearly called it the King of Pentacles earlier. I wanted to call it the 10 of Pentacles when I was just about to clarify it. And now I've just said the Ace of Pentacles. It is some sort of financial tie-up. The universe is slipping me under the radar there. There is some sort of big financial issue with all this. But they do see you as the future. The universe is saying this connection is the future. It's not the future they dreamt about. It's not the future you've dreamt about. But it is a good, viable future you can both take, okay, which will lead to emotional fulfillment. There will be loss and regret tied up in it, though. There is the possibility with that 7 of Cups, you could pick the wrong choice, or they could pick the wrong choice. They may go back to their devil because that's what they know. They know what they say. Better the devil you know, okay? So there is that. But the universe is saying that the energies are strongly pushing for them to walk away from this devil energy. They have got the strength. They have got the courage. We saw that in the pre-cut. They still fear being separate and single, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is sort of saying that this is how they view this situation. I did gloss over that bit. But one of the other things the Queen of Pentacles is she's very independent. She doesn't need anyone else, okay? She's got it all sorted. She is like a mini empress, if you like. It's normally the last card you need, or the last queen you need to become the empress. But it doesn't matter. The empress is all 4 queens wrapped into one. But the 8 of Cups is suggesting that the energies are saying that everything is set for them to walk away. Okay, they can walk away from what they've got and move to pastures new, calmer places with that secret 6 of Swords hidden in that 8 of Swords. Okay, for a small number of you viewers, it does indicate it's just a holiday. Okay, the 6 and the 7 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles there, and now this 8 of Cups. They're all. I've mentioned holidays on them all. Travel of some description. The boat, and the 8 of Pentacles is actually the 8 of Cups is actually a general meaning of going on a holiday, taking a trip, moving house, or separation, leaving a established partnership. Okay. So with that 5 of Cups, I would just like to point out whatever sort of loss and regret you will feel, it will be a temporary. Okay, all the 5s are temporary. They're quick flashes in pans. They're like passing rain showers, if you will. Yeah, it happens. You feel the loss, you feel the regret, but then you get the 2 of Cups. They turn around, they walk away. They finally, after crying over those 3 cups spilt down there, they finally walk away, turn around, and see that they've still got 2 cups standing. It's all happy. It's all joy. It's a soulmate connection, for want of a better word. Okay, we got the King of Swords, which flipped in the deck as I was doing it, and the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords is in reverse. I don't know how that got in there. Obviously, I know how the Ten of Swords got into my deck. It's part of the deck. I don't know how it got in reverse, I meant. Okay, right. So this working with someone on something is all about the truth again. Okay, but it's taking action on it. It's not standing around idly looking at it. It's the King of Swords takes action. He's there. There's blood flying all around him. It looks like he's just butchered a whole load of people, and he's standing there victorious. Do remember we also had the Six of Wands in the pre-cut, victory, and we've got the Chariot out there as well. Again, victory. He's looking victorious. He's battled and killed his foes, but the Ten of Swords in reverse, I'm actually getting freedom off it. Okay, it's normally a lot of tarot readers will say, oh, it's betrayal and it's being trapped in your own mind. In this particular case, there's 10 swords in the back of someone, and then they set fire to the place as well, just to make sure he was dead. Okay, but in reverse, it's kind of saying like, you found the exit. It's just popped into my head again, the exit. You found the exit. They found the exit. They know where they have to go. They're working towards that way. They're working through a maze of pitfalls and things to get to that exit. Okay, the King of Wands is crossing this one. I'm being drawn to the cockerel. The cockerel in tarot or spiritual meanings means like the dawning of a new day, for want of a better word. It can mean early morning departures. It can mean like early morning visitors as well. And both of them sort of imply someone who's sneaking around behind someone else's back, meeting up with someone. Okay, but in this particular case, I'm feeling dawn, as in like the morning. Okay, and with this King of Wands, I'm not feeling the normal sort of chauvinistic pig he normally is, and he does look a little bit like a pig in that card as well. I'm actually feeling more of just pure passion and joy coming off of the new start, opening that door of the exit and seeing the daylight pouring through. Okay, so let's just ask the universe if there's anything else it can tell you. Oh, that's flipped out straight away. So, is there anything else apart from the star? Yep, there you go. There's another one. The Ten of Pentacles. Right. I told you it's all financial somehow. And the King of Cups. 3 out of the 4 kings out in this read. And the only king we don't have out in this read, we actually have the Queen of. Okay, so we've got all of them. Well, all the different suits anyway. So, the Ten of Pentacles. It is the sort of life we all dream for. It's an abundance of wealth. And bear in mind, wealth doesn't always indicate money. You could be wealthy in your business. Yeah, you could be wealthy with knowledge. You could be wealthy with an abundant crop of carrots from your allotment or your veggie patch, wherever. It's just an abundance of them. This connection and everything will be creating an abundance. The energies around here are, around this whole situation, is creating an abundance of positive stuff, an abundance of things you've wished for. You've been wishing for lots of things in the past, and it's all now coming to pass. As I said with that 7 of Pentacles, you've planted the seeds, you've nurtured the seeds, you've grown the sap or the seedlings into healthy, established, mature plants. Now you're just waiting for the fruits. The fruits are now coming. Yeah, that's your wishes. You've been wishing to the universe, God, source, I don't know, whatever you call it. And the universe hasn't been paying up as quick as you would like, but the universe is now paying up now. You have an abundance of wishes being paid. The King of Cups is a loving king. He has just as much love for people as the Queen of Cups does. The only difference is he's a little bit indecisive. He's a little bit unsure about wanting to share it. Okay, he's a little bit greedy when it comes to his love. It's saying that there is an abundance of love here, but you may have to work, going back to that Eight of Pentacles, which was the crossing card on the connection, to actually get that love out. Okay, crossing it though is the Four of Wands. It's a brand new start. I mentioned the new start when we had the Ten of Cups come out, and I said maybe we will see that new start coming out in the outcome, but we didn't. We got another 10, there you go, in the outcome, which was the Ten of Swords, albeit in reverse, but still the Ten of Swords. There's the new start it's all going towards. It's the minor arcana of the world. The world is the most powerfulest card you can get in the tarot deck. It's not just like a small start, like a dawning of a new day. It's like a new start, as in like a dawning of a new millennium, a dawning of a new century. Okay, it's a dawning of your new lifetime, I'm going to actually say with this. It's a card of feeling comfortable in your own skin, comfortable in your own surroundings. If this connection all goes well, if people don't get in the way of it with their own free will, yeah, we're going to have a very happy Gemini and a very happy Libra. Okay, with everything they want, everything they need, they're going to be very committed to each other. That's another thing this Four of Wands indicates, commitment. It's actually the card of the celebration of life, birth, marriages, and death. Okay, and yes, I know why do we celebrate death? Well, we do, but we do it in a slightly different way. We celebrate death by remembering the person's life. Okay, so that is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. If it doesn't, don't worry too much. Tune in next week. That one might resonate with you. It probably won't be a Libra, it might be something else. Possibly watch the Libran one when I come to do the Libran one. I think they had the Chariot, maybe. It was nearly a week ago I actually done the all signs overview for this particular week. So possibly the Libran one might be linked for you. There might be something in there when I get around to doing it which resonates with you as well. And I will probably be telling the Librans to watch the Gemini one. Okay, so thank you very much, and catch you